Hello guys, this is Model R3102 here, back in layout. Today, I am reviewing a brand new HO scale product. However, not a locomotive. First time ever, I'm reviewing a freight car. Now, I typically don't review freight cars, and the reason why I'm reviewing one today is because it deals with a all-new model of a manufacturer. So, CrossTie Models by NSmodeler24, and he decided to make the Southern GS50 Woodchip hoppers and the Norfolk Southern G82 Woodchip hoppers, and here's what mine is. It's a Rusted Spike series, and what he did was create 3 series or 3 levels. One of them is the Silver Spike. That's like a build your own kit and whatnot. It just comes in the paint of what's supposed to be, and then you just add the decals, assemble it all yourself, and the whole 9 yards. The Rusted Spike, no, the Golden Spike, I'll get to the Rusted Spike later. The Golden Spike is everything 100% assembled, all ready to go. Metal wheels, Katy couplers, everything you'd expect from like a high-end, ready-to-roll model. The Rusted Spike series, which is the one I got, that is everything I just said, but custom weathering as well added on. So, let me get started with a unboxing of this all new Southern Railway GS50 Woodchip hopper right now. Alright, so the first thing you need to do, since these are custom boxes and whatnot and they're custom sealed, I'm just gonna take pretty much one of these little clippers and use it as my cutting tool, since I have nothing better down here right now, and nor do I care to go back up and get it. So, now this is the first time I am opening up this model. So, as you could tell because of the seal. And take this off, that's a little bit of protective foam. Here's a guide, a piece of paper, or something to hold on. And inside is a Rusted Spike series hopper. Now, this looks awesome. Alright, so as you could tell, this is a car. And now, I did not check very closely in the box to see if I have woodchip loads in them, because I did order woodchip loads as well. So I'm just going to set this down and I'm just going to quickly bump along. Here it is, the Southern Railway GS50 covered hopper. Now, for this sake, I will be just taking it off the tracks right now, just for looks and whatnot. Just want to get a couple things out of my way, and then I'll talk a little bit of the model. So, Southern Railway ordered quite a bit of these hoppers for woodchip service. And these cars are still roaming on the rails today, as is, with Norfolk Southern. Now, as you could tell, Southern was the original railroad that bought these, and they look, and they were for wood chip service. They weren't for anything else. So let me pause and get started with a full in-depth review of it. Alright, so let me give you a little bit of history about this GS50 Woodchip hopper. So these cars, or at least this one, was built for the Southern Railway back in 1985 by the Greenville Steel Car Company, and Southern took delivery of a couple hundred, don't know the exact number, but they at least took over 200, because one of the first numbers that is offered is 139503. The last one is 139707 for the Southern versions. Also, like I said, these cars have a build date of May of 1985, which is a little funny because the actual Southern Railway merged with the Norfolk and Western to create the Norfolk Southern Corporation of today back in 1982. So, yeah, Southern Railway technically did not exist in 1985, but they still took these cars with Southern Railway paint. So, like I said, this is a CrossTie Models wood chip hopper that it says straight out load wood chips only on it. So Josh did 3 paint schemes. Did the Southern as delivered, so like the 1985 version. Southern Modern Faded Black, which is what this is. Probably can't tell well in the lighting, but it is not a pitch black, and I can compare it to you with a Norfolk Southern unit if I want to, and to show the difference between a faded black and a pitch dark legitimate black. So I'll get that out whenever I feel like it. I know if you see that NS unit in the back, that might be able to help you out, because I don't really feel like getting anything else right now. So that's that. They also did like I said, the Southern with the modern faded black, which is what this represents. And then the G82 car is the Norfolk Southern paint with Norfolk and Western lettering. And I probably assume that it had a build date of around that same time, but I would have to double check. He also offered 10 different road numbers for each of the 3 paint schemes. However, the Southern models were the same numbers. One of them is 139707, which is the one I have, and that's the only one in the that has 7s in them, in the 100th position. Then the lowest number is 139503. That's also offered, and that's for both the as delivered and the modern version. And then the Norfolk Southern version starts with 196001 up to 196099 are the numbers. So, like I said earlier, Josh did 3 versions or series of these models. Did the Silver Spike series, which is the kit version that you get the parts and then you assemble them all by yourself and do all the work and whatnot. That cost $44.95. The Golden Spike version is a car assembled just like this, minus the weathering part. That includes features like 100-ton trucks, 36-inch metal wheels, a detailed underframe body, scale low shelf couplers, etched crossover end platforms, which I'll show you guys later, separately applied ladders and underbody details, along with optional interior bracing, and weighted to meet NMRA standards. Those are some of the features on these models. And then the Rusted Spike series is everything I said about the Golden Spike series, but this one is with the weathering. And I don't remember if I said the price or not, but the Golden Spike series is $84.95, and the Rusted Spike series is $99.95. The Woodchip loads, if you wanted to buy them, are $9.99. Actually, no, it's $10 on the dot. Shipping was $9.99. So it's $9.99 if you bought just one model. Possibly more if you bought more than just one. But I didn't buy more than one, so mine was $9.99. And then if you had, if you lived in South Carolina, then you got docked sales tax, which I'm sorry for you, but life sucks, I know. Now, I did double check the package that I received, and I did not see the Woodchip loads, so I can triple check again, but I did not see Woodchip loads in my package, so I'll just contact Josh whenever I can and work things out from there. So anyways, let's get to some of the details on this model. So like I said earlier, 100-ton trucks and 36-inch metal wheels, and these are AccuRail trucks, as they say right here. So this is the underframe of the Southern Railway model, and they do not have Katy couplers though. They are a plastic shelf, low shelf coupler, something that you would find on, like, I'm just trying to get it to, but yeah, if you just see that the coupler is not Katy's, it is a plastic, almost looking like a McHenry, but I can tell that these are like the couplers that you use on like the American Limited Santa hoppers. So if you own one of those American Limited 3281 cubic foot hoppers, they have the same exact coupler as those. Oh, I forgot to show, and probably not going to get a good look at this, but okay, now you got a real good look at it. So here's the coupler, and that is the etched metal walkway platform that I was talking about earlier. And then a lot of separately applied detail parts, like these up here. Don't know what they're called, but there's something that has to do with how they load up like the woodchip hoppers and whatnot. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not a woodchip hopper expert, even though I wish I was, because there's woodchip hoppers that run through the Fox Valley that go up to Kaukauna. So also, this car has separately applied grab irons and ladders, like here, down here, and the lettering is very crisp and clear. Most of it I can read by myself, no problem. So that is a very good job. you guys are all seeing what I'm seeing, so very good on the decal part. Let's check the back now. So again, the plastic coupler. Look at all that good lettering and whatnot. Very good. Let's turn it over to the other side. This is the brake end. So it has the brake wheel. And now here's the other side of the Southern Woodchip hopper. Again, this is a GS50. And now, since this is the freight car model, I'm going to check NMRA recommended wheel gauge. Good. Good. Very important to have good wheels and having them engage. Good. Now, the most fun part, the coupler height gauge. So I'm using a key number 205 with a number 58 shelf. No, not shelf. Scale head knuckle coupler. And you be the judge on that coupler height. Now, you just gotta kneel down, and from this angle you probably can't tell well. However, the coupler seems a touch low. So you be the judge. I know it's not the greatest angle, but it looks a touch low from this angle. Now I'm just putting it on this side and checking out the wheels of the coupler. Looks a little low from this angle. So here you go. And now, here's the car. And now let's wrap this. So there you guys have it. The first model ever made for CrossTie Models by NSmodeler24. The all-new Southern Railway GS50 Woodchip hopper. I definitely would say that this is a very good model. Very highly detailed. Something that has never been made in HO scale before. You also got to remember that this car was not mass-produced, nor mass-produced in China. This was made 100% exclusively in the United States. The main part of this car was the resin part, and that was like the car body itself. The rest was like separately applied detail parts and stuff that he had to get on his own. I will definitely say, like I said, that this is a very good model. I will not say that this is a 100% perfect model, because as you saw in the video, there's a couple of flaws that could easily get fixed. But again, they're not major issues or anything like that. So for this being a first model for him, I do see a bright future in him for something like this. And I hope he continues to do stuff like this, because he's making some good money off of this stuff, as you could tell. $100 for a Rusted Spike car, $85 for a Golden Spike, $45 for a Silver Spike, plus $10 for the Woodchip hoppers, which I still have to get back from him. So, other than that, very good model. I'd love to see what the next car he brings out, because these cars are very good, especially for something that has never been made in HO scale before. So, signing off from the first ever Model R 3102 freight car review. Have a good night.